Finley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features...
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by their 6th-year quarterback out of Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
7-6 as a first-time starter in 2015. He did a really nice job taking care of the football. 20 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Glover Quinn entered the league as a cornerback, but has evolved into one of the best free safeties in the NFL.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. From the end zone, Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right?
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there at 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 1st and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, There's Blunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff. So they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Taylor will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here we go. 1-9.
They go play action now. Taylor. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session They'd be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Taylor being chased out left. And he's got it to Hearns. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go!
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Taylor. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing!
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out now come the Lions. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
15 yards there for number 15.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st down at Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Stafford. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Alone to the right is Jones. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Out to the flat for Reddick. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One man on the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys! Terrence Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cowboys are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Lions just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Cowboys have it near the end of 1. Elliott's going to take off here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Cowboys up by a touchdown. Cowboys take it at the 39. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at their own 9-yard line. Cowboys have it later on the drive. Elliott is going to cruise off the right side, and he caps off the drive on this run. That puts them on top by 14. 1st and 10. Williams able to get open here, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Cowboys go up by 18. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. Going back under the lights for the second half of this Monday night matchup.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Hey, we got 4. Let's go. 190.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Over the middle, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Offense. Still 1st down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a carry for Blunt. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
One of the notes I had about LeGarrette Blunt coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations near the goal line, made to order.
Maybe they'll turn to his big frame again. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Time right. Let's go. 1-9.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Here we go. 1-9.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A first-time Pro Bowler in 2015, Sean Lee, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Taylor looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it. And
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stafford Stafford's going to try. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They go play action with Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Now it's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Lions will take over. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down at Stafford. Incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They have the lead, still a 1 possession. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Flex round.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's got roamed. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Again to Elliott. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Crack it on Monday morning, coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the 6-string circus comes to town. We have